of the room, something different for all of you. Please join us. Carol, can you just inform them? Just inform them there's a 12 o'clock session in classroom not on there. Just ask them to inform. Ha, exactly. So we don't want people to get missed, okay? I understand. Please come. Yeah, please just join. Okay, fine. So anyway, it is a recorded session is available. People can just watch again. It is something interesting for all of us to know about it. Okay, so today I'm Manjula and I'm from Her Second Innings, and pleasure to welcome each and every one of you. And it is an opportunity to get to know and then figure it out. Can we give a different view today how anyone can fast track your career in any perspective, whether you wanted to restart, whether you wanted to transition, or even you wanted to just go further in your existing career. How do you do your instant way? That's what we are just going to look into that. So basically, when you just get out of the session, all of you will have an opportunity to take perfect steps as a framework to just go how you can just make that happen. That's what we are just trying to put it for all of you. But before we just go further, let's just look into that. What is that each of you are here? So let me see whether I can just make sure something for your time, what you are spending is just valuable, you are taking it out of it. May know your name, ma'am? Meera. Okay. 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 So 13 years of experience, you wanted to just transition how you wanted to just come back to a new career. That's the opportunity you're looking for. Awesome. Just give it to her. Tell us about you a little bit.
Hi, I'm Saloni. I'm from the Goldman Sachs Diversity Recruitment Team. Just trying to understand how best I can transition women back into the workforce.
Lovely, awesome. This is amazing to just do that. So thank you so much to do that. Okay.
I'm Elizabeth. I'm a third year computer science student. I want to find the best career options that I can choose.
Very good. Thanks, Elizabeth, for just knowing about it. Both of you would like to share about you?
Myself, Ashok. So I am from Autodesk.
You're from?
Autodesk.
Autodesk, very good.
Again, it's part of talent acquisition team.
Very good.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Hi, my name is Jyoti and I am also a part of Autodesk. I work in talent acquisition team and I'm here to know more of sourcing part, what I can do as a talent scout.
Very good. So diverse perspective today. Happy to just help you. Hey Priya, please just let us know about you.
Hi, I'm an independent business development consultant with various businesses, and I also do a lot of mentoring in colleges and also do corporate training in a lot of companies. So very happy to be here.
Lovely. Good to hear. So let me just summarize. Would you like to just say hi to us? Go ahead.
Hi, I'm Gayatri. I'm a third year computer science and engineering student, and I'm here to explore more opportunities.
Lovely. Okay, good. So to just summarize so that at the end of it, all of you are just what you're here, at least your time has to be productive. So long career, I've been part of it. Now I wanted to shift to a new career. That's one of the agenda. Then we have a lovely college students to know that, hey, I just wanted to know the opportunity, what I'm just looking for. And I do have a corporate people. Now tell me more about how do we just do this for our corporate. So that's the secret recipe we would like to know about it. Of course, happy to share that, right? That's where we can just make a bigger impact about it. So let me see that how we can just do this two-piece first, and the third piece also I will just make sure, since you have just come, how we are just doing. Any part where we can just help you, more than happy to just take this forward. Good to go on that, right? That's where we are just going to do about it. We did that. Who are all? We are just sitting with each other. So, for the people who wanted to just transition to a new career, the first thing we are just going to understand, what is career. I really prefer to just build that first so that all of us, when we just speak about it, career, 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 we all know what we are talking so that we are all able to collate what we are just looking forward. So that's what we wanted to do about it. I just put one definition so that all of us are going to be in a same aligned thought of it. When you do a job, it's a transaction. You're doing one job, maybe an accountant, maybe a HR recruiter, maybe you're just doing a programmer, one job. But when I just do it a series of a job, I build my career. A doctor goes over there, he continuously practices to become a specialized person. I just wanted to become a HR transformational leader. So for that, I just go and do my HR recruiter work. And I'll just go and do the business partner work. I just do the transformation work. I build a HR career profession. So when we are just looking for a career, especially from the college side, when you're just coming for that, you're going to just look into that. What am I building? What am I looking for before even you go to ask for a corporate? Am I asking for a job or am I building my career? So sometimes what happens as a college students, we will look for that, oh, I finished my BCom, I wanted a job. I finished my BCom, but I wanted to establish myself as an accountant, my CAs. So now the search part of it, what you are looking for, will just change the game. I'm okay to look into any job, I can just use a different strategy. I am building a career in my one profession, my strategy is different. So the first call, we are just going to look into that. Are we looking for a job? Are we looking for a career? So like getting to the job is an easy transaction. I have my free time and I need to just do some work. I need to get money. We are done with that. I need a career. I'm just looking for myself to establish myself. Maybe a fashion designer, maybe my architect, maybe my programmer, whatever. So then my game is different game. So what's the game we are going to play here? So this is a simple step. I just thought this slides also, you're going to get it over there. It will become a reference for you. A simple step where you can just look into that. What am I excited in my life? Even I'm just going to take you the example like as a college student, you are interested in doing a petting. You wanted to have a pet. You love it. If that's the case, what should I do about it? Right? So if that's the case, oh, that's my passion. What should I do about it? You start learning about it. Is it a dog or a cat? Should I just do about it? What should I do about it? You're trying to learn. The moment you just try to learn about it, then you start asking your parents, or you just find the avenue of just how do you be part of it. Some of you would be taking a career as a veterinary. Some of you would be taking a career as your hobby, as you're taking care of a dog or your cat or whatever it is. You're just picking it up and becoming an expert and then just seeing that how you can just contribute. Same thing whether you're baking, whether you're gardening and or your profession. Whether you're just doing a BCom, BCA or your BSc, whatever it is. What is that I am excited in my passion to build myself as a career? Oh, something I love to do a programming. Oh, really? Very good. Then you start learning about it. Just try to learn about the coding. Now you learned about it. What should you do? Doing about it. Could be your hackathon. Could be your small projects. Start doing about it. And then you just talk about it, becoming an expert, going on the LinkedIn, going on the GitHub, going on your WIT kind of a platform, Women in Tech platform, or even a GHCI platform. You just come and then talk about it, and slowly you become an expert. The moment you become an expert, you just start sharing this knowledge to others. So this applies anywhere and everywhere. Whether in life or in career, the steps are the same steps, what we wanted to do that, right? Now, this is where some of you are interested. That's all is fine, Manjula. Tell me, how do I find my job? This all is fine. How do I find job? So I'm just going to give 3 different ways. Whichever ways you are going to find the job, absolutely fine. But I just wanted to send you with the thought process. There is 3 different ways to just look into that. One, you can just use your yesterday, today, tomorrow story. So probably I'm just going to take, madam, your name. Meera. Meera's example. I am in 13 years of my career and I did something. I wanted to do something new. What should I do? I'm just looking something new. But she has come with loaded experience of her 13 years of yesterday. Nothing is waste. When you just do every job, that's the experience. Nothing is waste. All you're just going to look into that, how do you just collate that? So if at all you're taking that approach, I have something yesterday. Even as a student, you would have done a lot of projects. And the projects could be a freelancer, project could be a coordination, project could be even in your college events. Everything is an experience for you. So when you just pick it up, when your experience part of it, again for Meera's example, when we go back, what stream she was part of it, whether it's a tech, IT or a non-tech. Just pick it up, right? You're just going to write a line of it. So just put it in you're having a notebook and you're going to write it. Meera, I am part of a non-tech. I was just doing something about it. Very good. And what is the experience I have? I have a 13 years of experience in the non-tech field, whatever that domain. So what is the domain? Domain, just for our simple way of looking at that, the business you were part of it. I am part of a school. That means you are in an education domain. I am working in the IT company, but most of the time working for a banking. Then my domain is going to be bank. No, I am really working for a bank. Then also your domain is bank. So the business knowledge, what you acquire is what we call it as a domain over here. And what skills you acquired. Oh, in the education, I was acquiring about, I was teaching math, physics, or whatever is the subject I was teaching. I was also headmaster. I was also coordinating with the parents-teachers meeting, the sports, or whatever the skills you have, whether it is a project management skill or whether you are just a subject skill or whether you are just having the communication skill, management skill, everything you are going to put it across. And what are all the functions you do? Typically, when you work for one organization, you don't do one work, though you can say yourself, I work as an accountant in a bank, but are you only doing that? No. You just do a customer care work. You just go and just take care of your management MIS. So what are all the functions you do that? Please build it across. Don't miss anything. So whenever you get a time, just relax and sit back. Oh, I worked 5 years as in my Goldman Sachs for HR recruiter. But did you do only the recruiter job? Answer is no. You were working with your managers to just go to a campus and do the campus hiring. Right? So you did your communication skill, you did your team management skill. Whatever the functions you just delivered, just put that across. So when you put this across and reflect on it, you get to know about your real strength. Otherwise, when you read your resume without this work, you don't know your strength. So do that exercise of your yesterday's story. Now you got your inventory. Everybody worked somewhere else and you got your inventory. Oh, I just worked for 5 years. I worked for 2 years. I just a fresher out of the college. But then the 3 years of a college, I did so much of it. Do that inventory. So with that inventory, the next one you are going to come back and talk about your today's journey. What is that excites you today? What career interests you? The career, whatever the career. We are not going to look at that, oh, you come from accounts and you should pursue accounts. No. What is that you wanted to do today? There is nobody who is going to say you are only allowed to do this. You choose whatever you want. I'll tell you how to guide further of that. The moment you choose your career interest, the only request I will tell you is choose 1 or 2. Don't just say, I can do 10 things. I understand. But for today, you just draw your pen and paper saying that I'll do 1 or best case 2, not beyond anything. So for the 1 and 2 of your career interest, now get into your second part. What is the commitment you can give? Especially now I'll just talk about the 3 set of people, right? Some of the people will get into the job, which we just said that it's a transaction. I don't like HR recruiter, but I've been part of the organization. Fair enough. But I am also interested in my dance or my community building. Take 2. Right? And look at that, your commitment. What is that you are going to give for the chosen career interest, your commitment? Divide that by 100 wherever it goes. That's all your time. Remember, when I have a commitment 100 times, 100%, then I'm going to just grow my career with focus. The moment it goes become a 80-20, 70-60, 60-40, anything other than 100, I am distributing my time to 2. Which may not be the focused one, which is going to take a longer time. As long as you know that you are going to take a call, please go ahead. Otherwise, I am in career seeking mode. The choice is one career, give your 100% focus. No, I just wanted to try. At best, you can just try 2 career by focus, but don't try all the time, all the career attempt in one shot. Right? So that's your today's journey, where you are going to look into your career interest and commitments. And do you have any constraint, especially for the restarters? When you wanted to restart, you took a break consciously because there is a family constraint. Could be kids are going to the school, or your elder care at home, or you yourself need some time. So is the constraints you have resolved, or with the constraint you are working on it? Please be mindful about it. So that is going to tell you to decide about today's career journey. Are you looking for a full-time? Are you looking for a part-time? Are you looking for your only the flexi jobs? Hybrid mode, work from home? All the clarity, you just get it in today's journey. Are we clear about it? How will you just do about your today's journey? You can't just jump everything, I will do, I will do, I will do. So these are all your clarity before you start looking at your job description posted by the employer. Right? So this is your today's journey, what you are looking for. So the other approaches you can also look into tomorrow. Oh, I wanted to become a VP in HR. That's my career goal. I wanted to do it in 5 years of time. Then what should I do about it? Now you are saying, I'm just going to start something on the NGO. I also want to build one NGO. For that I'm just learning. Next 5 years I'm going to set my own NGO. How do I look into that? So this is another level of exploration. So whichever way you're comfortable and you have a data pointer with you. Somebody is well versed with while transitioning. I worked for 20 years. Then that's your data pointer to start with. I'm a fresher. All I have is a 2-3 years of a college experience where I did so many things. And by looking at you, I wanted to decide about that. That's going to be my today's journey. No, I have aspiration. I just studied only MBBS to become a great doctor. My ambition is to become a great doctor. So if that's the case, you have your tomorrow's path to decide about it. So this is the one set of the framework for you to decide about it. Is it about yesterday's journey is going to guide you, or I'll keep the data, but I wanted to take my today's aspiration and then build myself. That could be your second part. Or third, I have an aspiration for tomorrow. I can just look into that. So that's the way where we can just do it. This is the one kind of a framework where we can just look into that. So far, so clear? Any questions or any pointers up to this? Anybody wants to just give some pointers, or no, Manjula, this doesn't look easy the way you're talking. Can I get something more? Feel free to ask any question. No question is a trivial question. Your question could be an answer for somebody. Anything? Go ahead.
Like especially in my case, I'm saying transition from one field to another field. So whenever we just apply, so they're asking for the experience. That is again, it's not 1 year or 2 year. It's again 5 years of experience in this particular field, whatever I'm thinking of. So how to go with this kind of questions? Like, do we have to give a cover letter or something related to this?
Absolutely an amazing question. And I do have 2 or 3 recruiters also sitting over here to just resonate what we are talking about it. Amazing, right? So first let's look at that, your question. So your side of the journey, I have 13 years of experience. I wanted to apply to go something of the new. Let's look at the organization perspective. They have to fill up a role. They are not looking at Meera. They don't know who's Meera. Their intention is to fill up the role, and they got the JD job description to say that I wanted to have a 5 years of experience to fill up this role. Now this is the story where we are just building ourselves, just look into that. So how do we navigate that? So 2 ways to navigate that. Is it something, are we going to stand like this? Absolutely no. Answer is no. So you're just going to I'm going to pick up the next one to you tell me about. How do you find your career jobs, right? So the job something is about a supply and demand. One is, I'm going to be going to the recruiter side or organization side, looking at all the JD, apply, apply, apply. And I am not getting a call at all. It's the one side of a story. So what are they doing? They will come to you only when they have so much of a demand to hire. Right? So that's their story. So now if I have to go and touch that side of it, I need to be a subject matter expert. So you have your 13 years of experience. Could you just be able to take this and then push this across and build your credibility to tell them, Meera, you're the right person. So what we miss all the time as a job seeker, we only are comfortable to go and apply. So today I'll just give you the step, what is that you can just do about it. Something called, the first check you're going to do for any job description when you're going for applying, pick up the job description and read what is their requirement. I am not clear, Manjula. Sometimes it is too much verbose, too much they are asking. Is it needed also? I don't know. If that's the case, what you are going to do, go to your LinkedIn. Pick up that who are all playing that job. You will find, they will be putting it saying that I need a data analyst, 5 years of experience. Go to the LinkedIn and put it, data analyst, 5 years of experience of this 5 companies. Right? Give them the request. In the world, everybody is looking for asking a right thing and then getting connected. All we do is say hi or do you have a job? Beyond that, we don't go. Now you're just going, hey, I just saw you have your 5 years of a data analyst experience. I'm planning to apply for this position. I would like to have a 10-15 minutes of your virtual time to understand what is this job looks like. I am a fresher restarting. I need your insights. If you just talk to 10 people in a LinkedIn message, at least 2 to 3 people will respond to you. That's a secret story. Nobody will just do that, right? So whenever you get the job description, your Naukri and your LinkedIn is a great source of information. Take that and look into that. That is one way of knowing, are you ready to do this job? Now the second question, I am ready. I can do that. Awesome. So now you're going to pick it up. How do you prove that to the recruiters? They're going to look into that. Change your resume to just attach to your JD and send it to them. Don't keep one resume and apply and give it to them. They would be looking for a Java full stack and you would be sending that Python, C++. Neither the system will take nor the recruiter will take. Then only the third gate will open, which is the business side. Your first gate is your ATS, second gate is your recruiter, third is your business side. Gate 1 fail, gate 2 fail, where are you going to get a call now? So every time when you just get your job, apply. Don't apply. Take your hand out and look at that. Is this job description, did I understood? Yes, then you are good. No, I didn't understand. Go to LinkedIn, open the LinkedIn, connect with 5 to 10 people. Did you understand now? Yes, I understood. You would be able to put a question mark, am I ready for this job or no? If yes, apply. If no, no. Somehow I want this job. Now, if that is a question, now second homework starts for us. How do we do that? I have all the skills, what they said, in a theoretical way. But I don't have a project experience. Where do we go? Your startup ecosystem. India is enabled with the excellent startup ecosystem. Go to any startup founder saying that, hey, I can do this project for you. For free. The moment you use that word, your founders will be behind you. Because they are not able to just pay. When you say that, 2 to 3 months, do the experience, get the experience, do the project. Now your resume would be altogether in a different way. Are we clear? And everybody who is starting the freshers, if you are just in the same game, please do the same thing and talk about in LinkedIn. You don't need to apply. People will come and ask, will you be able to join? Just have that perseverance, just do about it. Is that answers your query? Yeah? Yeah? Awesome. Any other questions? Freshest side of it. Did you get that picture today? How to go about it? Any questions? Just pass the mics to them. Anybody? I wanted to talk to you. You said you wanted to just understand how do you go about it. So did you get the picture? Any questions? Please go for it.
I want to choose the best, like we need to find a best career option just to start.
Very good. It's another good question, right? I don't know, but I want a best career. That's a typical question we all get, right, as a students. Nothing wrong in it. It's right, right? So now, let's put, probably I'll just give you two type of a way to do that. Best career, do you know, is it something on which domain, which technology, or even that also really blank? Feel free to just tell me whatever you go through.
Like I found that I'm not interested in tech, so I would be like interested in going to financial sector, something like that. So
very good, right? So thanks. At least you have. I don't want to go here. That at least you have a clarity of it. So if you know that, at least you just eliminate and where you wanted to go again. The best finance is what you said. You wanted to just get into that, right? So again, LinkedIn is the best place. Go to the LinkedIn and then look at that. 5 years, if they are a CA professional, what are they doing? They have their own profession, or they are working in the top, your consulting company like a EY, PwC, Deloitte or something. All the CAs have just joined over there. Or they are just taken a existing organization, they just take care of the accounting functions of it. Does that make sense? Just talk to them and look at their LinkedIn profile. Again, who's the LinkedIn profile you are going to look into them? Go to the LinkedIn profile who they are all having a more followers. Reason, that means they connect and share. Maybe somebody is a VP or a CEO, but if they have a less connection which they have not shared the information with others. So connect with the LinkedIn people in that existing profession. Ask for that. Hey, I am just looking for a mentoring. If I just pursue my career for 10 years, will I just get that, a promotion, the salary, what I'm just looking, so that will I be happy about doing about it? That's one way, right? Another way, just go to the organization like us as well. We do a lot of career guidance session. That's what we do. So just to answer your query, how can you source that, right? The profiles of it. So we do a lot of career guidance session with mentors. So even last, there was 9 tracks we were just doing it. All the mentors have just come from tech, non-tech. So the people like you will just connect to the mentors and get to know what they want to do. So attend those kind of things. And that will just give you, oh, if I become a CA in a top 5 consulting organization, 5 years and 10 years, this is the kind of a lifestyle, this is the kind of the salary, this is this kind of my career growth. Will it make me happy? Can I just put my life behind that? Will I be happy? Then you are building it. No, I wanted to travel also. I don't want to have that hectic life. I just wanted to enjoy my life as well. But I am just interested in exploring myself. So would you like to set up a small practice by yourself as an entrepreneur? It's another way, correct? It's all as a multiple exploration ways to just try it out. As I said, stick with the today's story. What is that your interest? What's your commitment? Can you just go and explore that? That should help you out. Make sense? Comfortable? Yeah? Okay. Anything else? I just wanted to know what else I can add to you to source more people. Is there something I can just tell you? How do we source? Any of the questions? Go ahead. We are here to just help you. Where's your... Yeah. Anything I can help you?
So we are just trying to find more diversity profiles who want to be back to work, who have been in a long gap. So how do we do that? We are still, we have almost done that, but still want to have more ideas from your end.
Perfect. And what is the current ideas you have explored or implemented?
Currently we have implemented just normal tools that we have through that, but apart from the normal tools that we have, like LinkedIn, Naukri and GitHub, apart from that, do you have any ideas to source these kind of profiles?
Perfect. Okay, right. Thank you for just asking about it. So the best way to now to build this kind of a talent pool for your organization in multiple ways. One, community building. Right? So now let's just look at that as an organization. You have a vertical for business and you have a vertical for technology. So you can just build this community together, right? And then build that. That's one way of just working on that. And the second one is all the time you will not be able to have a bandwidth to do the community building and then take care of them. Then it's about partnering with the other organization and then do a joint work. So when it happens, the mileage comes to you. That's another way of just doing about it. That's the second opportunity where you can just do that. And the third one is just figuring it out, at least when the kind of partnership where you can just do for tools like how you say about LinkedIn and other kind of thing, having that kind of a partnership engagement on the tools and the technology side to do that. Just to give you an example, right now we are just focusing on building the automation professionals for UiPath. That's one of the work we are just doing it. And we are just building the community, just going behind and then giving the business analyst training program until them become a certified expert over there. The moment they become certified expert, both UiPath and their partners can just use that talent pool. That's one way of just doing it, right? So this is the multiple kind of engagements. If you have your strategy, you would be able to build that about. Okay, makes sense, right? Okay, fine. Anybody has any other questions?
Excuse me.
How do you do for your job and other thing? Yeah?
To add on that, actually, yesterday we were attending one more session. So it's like in India, right? Only 50% of people, so they want to start second innings, right? So how we can attract more people, I mean, to encourage them to again rejoin their work or professional?
Right? Okay. So the question to you back again. You said there is a 50% of the people are coming back. Other 50% of the people are not coming back. Question to you. Do you know how to reach them?
Yes, actually we are trying to reach and through our social platforms only. So, but yeah, other than that, yeah, right.
Alright? Okay. So basically the moment we just connect with the people, they come forward. So that's a pull factor. For example, in Her Second Innings, it's a small team, but then whenever we just connect our community saying that, now we have given a tool. I just wanted to make sure your family member and the friends and has to be empowered, you take care. So that's one way of building that part of it. Other part of that is the people who doesn't know or don't have the internet facility. They just left and then just went ahead for their wherever is the reason. So just connecting them to the partner network. Because you anyway have a partner, they have only up to that range. But if you have partner network who has just got the MSME, NGO, groups, etc., if you bring them together and then start promoting your awareness message, then that the magic will happen. So basically, I would say that when we just say the statistics, we wanted to bring more women, first of all, we are not even able to reach. The moment they just get to know about it, they will be able to just help them saying that they wanted to come back. Today they don't have an opportunity to just build that story for how to come back. So that's the one way. So partner network, partner network is another way of just doing about it. That's the way now, right? Thank you. Any other question? Go ahead, Priya.
Yeah, no question, but some gyan. So I have decades of experience. I just wanted to give you all one or two tips from my experience, something that she also has voiced. Never give up on LinkedIn, because there are some times when you'll keep connecting with people, they won't respond, you'll get very frustrated, they are busy, they may not see value in your profile, but just be at it. And as Manjula rightly said, target the people who are going to add value to your career or you feel are a useful connect. Also, don't just connect with everybody and anybody, because I've done that in the past. So that's why, I'm sure you know, because we are on a group. So I also don't give up. You just must be at it. So the other day, I don't remember, somebody said that, we are seeing you regularly posting the same messages on the group consistently. So hats off, because even though you haven't got a response, and finally I did get a response. So it's about connecting with the right people and don't give up. And as she rightly said, don't focus on 10 different things. Focus on one or two things and absolutely make it a razor focus, attention, priority, and it will happen.
Awesome. Thanks, Priya, for doing
Very
that.
tiny.
Yeah, thank you so much. Right. So just to add to her, so something called ICP. Please go and Google it. Ideal Customer Profile. So that is the terminology we use. When you wanted to get a job and you're specific about the data analytics, or I'm specific about a Java stack, whatever you're specific about it, find out who will help you about it. If you're just looking for a full stack is my job, I'm just looking for that. Is this a recruiters who are hiring for the full stack recruiter, or can I connect with them? You're not going to connect with every recruiter. So you're just going to the focus part of it. I wanted to understand the full stack, who could be the mentor. Somebody having a 5 to 10 years of experience people can be a mentor, that's your ICP. So you're just looking for a mentor, you're just looking for your recruiter. As she was just talking about, every day you just give a 10 to 20 message. Again, you don't need to rewrite the message at all. Go to Notepad and go to your ChatGPT, give me LinkedIn 300 character less than message which I wanted to give it for my mentor. That comes and you keep it, paste it in your Notepad. Just give me a 300 characters less than LinkedIn message for my recruiter. I am just from the full stack background. I wanted to just get something about it, paste it. So at the end of it, all you need is a 5 minutes of a time to go and search in your LinkedIn to give a 10 connection for recruiter side, 10 connection for your mentor side. 5 minutes. When you just find Manjula as the right recruiter who is going to do that, go to the text message, just put, hi Manjula, your text message, send. You're not applying your brain every day. It's a one-time activity. We'll all be able to spend that. I think that's the best takeaway. Thanks for just bringing, at least that's the best takeaway for everybody. Now you don't even, oh, I don't know the communication. I don't know how to write. You don't need anything. Your ChatGPT is your best friend. Keep it next to you. It does your wonder for you. You tell, okay, I just don't have a resume better way. Can you just give me a good LinkedIn title and a good resume? It works for you. And it is free. Absolutely. Right? Thanks for just bringing that. Any other question where I can be helpful? Good to go? Right? So, first of all, thank you so much. And I wanted to say, as usual, anybody who attends the session, you get to know, this is the community effort. We cannot do it alone. And as he rightly said, 50% of the women not even aware of it. If we don't hold our hands of our sisters, who will hold? Just go, whatever you got, even a one message, tell to your friends, tell to your family, and make sure all our sisters are in the workforce and they are bringing their financial independence, not just for them, for our nation, for our world. And wishing you all the best. Let's give a big hand for all of you. Thank you so much. Thank you, team. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you all. Any questions or anything which we have not spoken or we didn't answer, just